All right, with the holidays right around the corner, it's time for you to start planning what you're gonna get your loved one. And I frequent tool stores, big box stores all the time to see what's new or on sale. And guess what? This season will not disappoint. And I've got something I think is gonna work for you under $20 as a stocking stuffer. And I'm talking about the DeWalt right angle attachment for your drill. Now, several times I get myself in a predicament where I've only got about this much room to work with and my drill is about this big. So I've been meaning to pick this up for quite some time, and I think this is gonna be a great stocking stuffer for you. Now, this is a 1/4 inch drive, impact rated, with the bits it comes with. So buy one, get bits free, all for $19.97. So let's not think about taxes. We're under 20 bucks here. Now today, I'm gonna give this thing a test, and I'm gonna tell you if it should go in your loved one's stocking. Let's go. All right, now the first thing that we've got to do, we've got to get it out of the clam pack. And hopefully DeWalt's not too bad that I'm about to use a DeWalt blade here. But let's go ahead and get this out. Let's get it on a drill and let's test it out. So right out of the box, you may be able to see it turning down here. This thing is pretty heavy duty. The whole top part is made out of metal. It looks like metal down here with the yellow jacket. Very, very firm. Does not look like it's cheap by any means. All right, now let's talk about the bits that come with this. These are T25s. Looks like there's about 15 in here. You just kind of slide this up, open it up. Now these bits aren't gonna be for normal screws. These are gonna be for these construction screws. I use quite a bit. It's a T25, lots of gripping. So we're gonna test it out on some of these screws today. Now, let's go and get our drill out. And again, we're gonna be cross-branding here. We're gonna use our Milwaukee. Let's go ahead and get this thing set in. Now look at that. It's gonna spin when you do that, but when you're holding it in place, the only thing that moves is that. And hopefully you guys can see that. But that's really cool. All right, let's get our bit in there. Ah, this is awesome. The only thing moving is that. Okay, now let's get ourselves in a precarious situation so we can test this out. I'm thinking underneath my workbench. What do you think? Let's go. All right, now we're in a precarious situation here. We're underneath the workbench, and this is on the outflow side. But let's just say I want to get in here and I want to screw in right here, but I don't have a lot of room to work with because my drill doesn't work. We're gonna go ahead and get our right angle attachment with our drill, and let's see if we can't get a screw in there. Now, it's gonna be interesting to see how this works because we saw that it wants to turn if you aren't holding it. So, theoretically, look at this. I can get the drill all the way around. Did you see that? That was awesome. I had the drill on the outside, the attachment on the inside, and I got a screw in. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see if we can get it out. Fantastic. All right, test number 1, great job. All right, for test number 2, let's say you've got an issue with one of your frames right here and you've got to get in there. We've only got 3.5, maybe 4 inches to work with. We wouldn't get a drill in there. So I'm gonna see if I can drill or I can screw into my runner for the shelf right here. I've got no room, but let's see if this works. Okay. All right, we're positioned. Ah, look at that. With just a little bit of room, we're able to screw that in. You know what? I think this test is a success. Okay, now we've got 2 successful tests, and wow, so far, I'm pretty impressed. Now the key is to make sure that your hand is on the bit or the attachment. You're gonna wanna keep pressure against the screw anyway, so as long as your hand can get in there, you can get in there. But when I was underneath my workbench, I got to thinking, what if your screw was 10 inches down there? You've only got about 5 or 6 inches of clearance here, And guess what? If you guys have these extensions, connect it right on, and there you go. So really, it's unlimited to how far you can go, or I guess limited to how many of these extensions you have. As long as your hand can hold it, you're able to screw wherever you want. Now, is this thing High Five approved? 100%. For 20 bucks, you can get this DeWalt right angle attachment with these T25 bits. This thing is awesome. Now, for you, go out there, do some shopping. I've got more tools to test. Until next time, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. It's even got a belt clip right here. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna walk around with this attached to my belt, but that's pretty cool. Good job, DeWalt.